Hi, this is video log entry 162, and it's about 9 a.m. CST. Uh, I don't know. I'm still kind of shy because I have a lot of stuff that runs in my goddamn head that just sounds crazy and silly. I say the weirdest shit to myself in the mirror, and I think I'm goddamn funny, but for whatever reason, every time I'm in front of a fucking camera, I just can't be myself. Uh, for the most part, I mean, like, I'm still, like, it's like I have a neutral self, and then I have, like, a manic self, which I could just switch into whenever I'd like. But I can't do it in front of people or a camera usually. I mean, even when I had close friends, I wasn't like that. But when I'm with myself, I do I know it's like it's pretty normal when you're by yourself because you expect, because nobody's watching, right? So you just do the weirdest fucking shit, just entertain yourself. And now I can't do it. I want to in front of camera. My brain's like, nah, bro. It's like you have to be somewhat civilized. So I was like, oh, fuck, okay, fine. I can be civilized. It's cool. I was literally just gonna say that I have my favorite jacket, my favorite shirt on, and I think I look cool. I didn't even go out anywhere. I just it's not even cold in my unit either. I just felt like wearing my jacket because I think I look cool. Um, literally did nothing yesterday. I made some chicken tacos. I had to go actually get some more flour tortillas from the store today so I can make some more chicken tacos because I still have a lot of guac and sour cream, a lot of fixing still. So I'm probably just gonna go to the store and cook some tacos. And I'm the kind of person, I don't know if other people like this, but I'm the kind of person to like cook a kind of meal for weeks until I get tired of it, and then I go to another meal that I haven't tried out doing. But like, I remember the first year of living by myself, I literally just cooked chicken and salad every single day for dinner at least. I usually skip lunch, and for breakfast I just had eggs and bananas or like fruits or healthy things. And I also have kefir for, what do they call it, probiotics for the stomach and whatnot. It's good for the brain as well. You know, healthy gut, healthy brain is that what they say usually. And proteins are obviously. I remember when I was doing research on nutrients on the National Health Institute. Is that what they call it? I keep saying is that what they call it because I'm not 100% sure. I tend to not store random information in my head typically, unless it's useful information. But yeah, I mean, yeah. So. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm the kind of person to, just do research around brain health because I care way too much about my goddamn brain. So I just I eat berries and I have fish oil. I have proteins because proteins are always good. Spinach and just greens in general, magnesium, and I just care about my brain. I mean, obviously, why would you not care about your brain? But I feel like I care about it. Like that was like the center of everything, was like making sure I had optimal brain health. And so I don't like smoke or anything like that. Sometimes I go. I mean, the last time I smoked weed was a few months ago during the summer because when you're working and you have coworkers that do it, you're like, yeah, I might as well do it. I was kind of like a not secondhand smoker, but just it was more of just seizing the opportunity at that moment since they were offering me a few hits without me having to pay for it. And I had a few times during this summer as well where I bought a few pre-rolls because I'm not good at rolling. I never really practiced rolling, so I didn't really have a good reason in the pre-rolls. The sativa that you can get from any dispenser or even convenience store that, of course, if it's legalized in that state, then they're probably going to have it in a convenience store or dispensary. And I used to just go to a random convenience store to get those kinds of things if I feel like it. And, I just also started thinking, I was like, well, since I'm going to start streaming and everything and I want to be kind of loosey-goosey, I may go, I may get some drinks and whatnot just to, have fun, and kind of enjoy myself since I'm here. And, I may not, I say, like, my brain likes to believe that it's not a good place, but I know I'm in a good place. It's more of an inner feeling, kind of, the brain likes to freak out and likes to worry. It's like, what if this, what if that, and blah, blah, blah. And just constant worrying. And then, like, after a while, after dealing with some hardships in life, you tend to just not really listen to that chatter anymore. So I've learned to deal with that quite a bit, to the point where I just don't really, I mean, I hear it sometimes when I like lay in bed and everything's quiet, my brain is chattering and wondering about a bunch of random shit. It's like, how are we going to do blah, blah, just standard brain things that are annoying at times. But yeah, it's just like, it gets annoying. So I'm going to drink a little, not like just, I would, maybe social drinking, I guess it's called social drinking, even though I'm in front of the camera, and maybe somebody will show up on, the chat or whatever. I'm making some coffee. This would be my. I typically have 4 cups a day. Sometimes I go to 6. I need to chill out with. I just like coffee, man. I don't know. It's like one of the first things I look forward to in the morning. So I'm trying to just, enjoy the small things in life and be positive in general. So yeah. I'll probably get some coffee once I'm done with this video. Most likely, I don't want to abandon you guys. Oh fuck, man! I don't know. That was silly. Anyways, I'm also too lazy to edit these videos. So if I did that, then I would have to edit the video. So it's like whatever. I'm fine with waiting for a few minutes and heating up my coffee if I have to. But it stays pretty hot for a good 30 minutes. So we're good. We're good, bro. No need to worry. I think I'm just saying that to myself. There was nobody. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah. So drinking. I usually social drink. I used to drink by myself, and I live with my family and whatnot. But I kind of just. I don't know. It was weird. There were just a lot of habits that I just dropped instantaneously just by moving out of my parents' house. I guess I had no other choice because I had to keep myself, relatively healthy to not self-destruct because a lot of the habits that I had when I was living with my parents were not good, and they just induced a lot of extra bad habits on top of the habits that I already had and whatnot. So yeah, I just didn't have a choice. I had to be logical about it and say, yeah, I can't do that, and it is what it is and whatnot. And again, occasional drinking is fine. Social drinking is fine, I think, and drinking in front of a camera while you're streaming and you want to talk to people on the internet, that's fine. It's still considered social drinking, but yeah, and I'm not going to be doing that every day. And yeah, I'm just trying to convince myself that it's fine, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I had 1 or 2 favorite beers that I would drink. I was never into liquor or anything like that. I don't know. I could never get myself. I guess I kind of like, bourbon is okay. I like whiskey. When it comes to liquor. I don't like any of the other liquors, at least. I like smoky whiskey as well. My dad would always get these, I forgot what the brand was called. I don't remember. My mom liked Patron for tequilas. I don't know why people like tequila. I don't even like it in margaritas or anything like that either. Which is why I don't obviously drink margaritas. But I'm really trying to remember the brand of whiskey my dad would always get. Yeah, it was a really smoky whiskey, but yeah. Oh, it was there. It just, I don't know. It's somewhere there. I can't find it right now. Oh, jeez Louises. My memory. Yeah, so I'm just not going to talk about it because I can't remember. So, yeah, that was good. And, yeah, anyways, drinking is cool, I guess. I don't know what else to say about drinking because I don't think about it and I haven't done it in a long time. And beer, I guess I could talk about the beer I usually drink. I don't know. Yeah, I used to drink Oktoberfest, and I like Samuel Adams and Amber Ale stuff, and I'm not a big fan of dark beer, the OD beer. Stouts are I'm not a big fan of stouts either. Yeah, I like standard beer, I guess. I'm pretty normal when it comes to that kind of stuff, at least. So my mom texted me. Yeah, so streaming and I guess another thing is that my credit line was I woke up this morning, I got an email about my credit line being raised up by 150, increased by 150 would be a better way to say it. So I'm gonna probably use that money to get a second monitor. A cheap one, of course, because it's not going to be my main one. And I don't know. I used to have this bias towards people who are always talking about their gaming setup. And me even just thinking about a second monitor is making me think, oh shit, I'm going to be one of those people now. No, obviously not, because I'm too cool. I'm too cool to be one of those guys, obviously. Yeah, so I'm going to probably spend $70 on a new monitor. That could probably, what do they call it? Those little pivot monitors that you can have either horizontally or vertically. Yeah, so I'm gonna get something like that, and it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna try to enjoy myself. I'm gonna try to, And yeah, so did I say that I didn't do anything yesterday? I was supposed to. Well, I did in the morning. I fixed all of my issues that I had with my program, and then I was thinking about collision management, and I just didn't do it. And that's cool, I guess. I'm not in a big rush. I have no reason to be in a rush. Like, actually, I have no reason at all to be in a rush. I'm not good at speed running either because my brain's always asking why. So it's like, yeah, it's like, you know what? It's like, you're right. I don't have to be in the rush. Like, what? I don't know. And then when you play MMOs, you see all these people flying around and they're just doing crazy shit, just going from like map to map, and just, I don't know. It's like MMOs are, you can play at your own pace in most MMOs. Obviously, you could slow down and smell the flowers and let everybody else do their own thing. But I kind of felt lonely at times. It was like, shit. It's like, why is everybody else in the rush here? Why is everybody speeding? Why is everybody in the rush to get to max level and everything? It's like, bro, you're still gonna be this game is gonna be here until the end of humanity, unless there's like some kind of fucking apocalypse that just destroys all the servers, and then okay, yeah, then no, we won't be able to play the game. But that's they could be right. In 10 years. That could happen. It's like maybe that's the reason why. I don't fucking know, but I'm not in a rush. And if it doesn't happen, so what? I'm enjoying life. I don't have to enjoy life to be. I don't have to be level 80. Like two. What's the max level of that game? I don't know. It's a high level to enjoy life. Anyways, my brain's like, I can't speak right now. Yeah, I don't know. Other people are like in this. I live in the city too, so it's even worse. This is Chicago as opposed to New York, so it's not as bad as New York. And I've only been to New York once when I was in middle school, but you still get your people here and there. You get your crazy honkers that are yelling and cussing at each other and whatnot. And I've had a good taste of that this summer because I had to drive around for my job, and I was getting accustomed to the layout of the city when I was driving most of the time. So I got accustomed to basically a good chunk of the eastern, northern, and southern, all of the east, and then like the north and south. So yeah, that's southeast and northeast basically, and some of the western suburbs as well. And other than that, I went to downtown a couple of times, but then I don't. Downtown's cool. It's just I'm kind of like 20 minutes away on train, so I don't go to downtown too often. But I want to that more during the spring and the summer. And I was saying that shit. Like, I want to move again, but then I was like, maybe I should settle down a little bit and enjoy the city a little bit more before doing anything crazy, because I said I was bored of the city, but I haven't necessarily done a lot of the stuff that your average tourist would do. So I haven't even done some of the touristy stuff. I haven't even gone to the Central Station in downtown, so I should probably do that at least once. And I want to do the architecture tour in October. So, I talked about going back to school as well. So that means, I'm probably going to be here. I keep changing my mind, but I'm probably going to be here throughout 2025. And that's cool, I'm fine with that. I also have a good reason not to be here until the end of 2025, but, it's starting to seem like that's not going to be the case. So that's cool. And I'll worry about traveling to Europe when I'm a little bit more settled, I guess. Have more money. Yeah, I don't know. I'm enjoying life. I can't wait for my monitor to come in. Oh, I think there was a update about my monitor / keyboard thing. Let me see. National service disruption. Oh. Probably because of the snow or something? Can't stop it. Silly phone. I tend to do this thing where I just automatically click on things without even reading it. I need to stop doing that. Yeah, there's a delay because of the snow. Let me see. Track my package. I'm kind of a boomer when it comes to using my phone. It takes me a second. Oh shit. What happened? Let's see. Oh, it's relatively close. I mean, it's going to be here for... I mean, what? Does FedEx do transit stuff throughout? I think they do service. Or they're not closed during the the weekend, so maybe by Monday or Tuesday. That sounds about right. Um, yeah. So I said that. Yeah, there's another word I was thinking about, but yeah, I think FedEx is they still have their employees working during the weekends. Yes, maybe their offices are closed. I don't know. That's just random shit that I haven't checked because I have no good reason to. I already have my tracking package. Anyways, so what else I have to talk about? I don't know. There's really nothing else to talk about other than me potentially streaming and trying out different games. And yeah, I didn't really have a lot to say, but I was still blabbering because I felt like it. I'm just gonna sit here for a second. I don't know, like I sometimes I like talking about technical things, but then I know that the random person that's clicking on um my videos that say video log, they're like, oh, it's a video log, oh, so cool, but it's not really specific other than like random uh acronyms, and they don't know what they mean, and they click on it, and then I'm talking about like entity component systems. They're like, what the fuck is this shit? I'm gonna click, and like most people don't even have the attention to spend to listen to some random dude blabber about some random technical thing, right? Especially young people, and I would say I'm a victim to it as well. So I'm trying to, which I said I want to do more of a dopamine detox as I'm on my phone a lot, and I go on YouTube and I kind of like scroll through the recommendeds a lot, and I have a book as well. So I mean, like, I try to read. This is Faraday, Maxwell, and the electromagnetic field. That took me a second to say that. So I like physics, so I read about physics sometimes, and every time I want to read, it's always a technical book or me reading about the history of science or mathematics or whatever. So that's cool and all. I mean, like, I'm just not really that interested in YAs or I used to like fiction a lot, but I got tired of that, and I read quite a bit of fiction when I was younger and fantasy stuff. But then after a while, you kind of see the same patterns and tropes in most of them, so it gets kind of boring. And I don't know, like I mean, like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe and plus I play MMOs, so I already get enough of the fantasy aspect. It's like I say I play MMOs, but really the only MMO I play is Guild Wars 2. Yeah, so I don't know. I like physics, so I decided to get this from the library, and I think I have to return it pretty soon because I've had it for almost a month, and I have not actually been reading it. So, because the thing is that when I started reading that shit, I just started thinking about, I don't know, my brain just blows up with ideas, and I started thinking about like NeoVim and the text editor. It's like, oh, since I write notes, maybe I should get LaTeX and live compile LaTeX on there and have a live preview, and I did all of that for like a day, and I fixed and did everything, and then I started thinking about like plugins and building my own configuration for NeoVim. I was just like, oh fuck, well, here you go again. Like, you just can't do anything linearly, apparently. You just have to do it. I mean, that's cool too, because being somewhat creative, then if that's who you are, that's cool. That's why I've also been really bad at school, because school's very linear, and you just sit there and read stuff, right? And you take the test, and it's just rote memorization. So it's just like, it's kind of boring and not really exciting to any extent if you are considered to be more creative. And I consider myself to be very. I say I'm not creative, but I'm creative in other ways. I'm not creative when it comes to money, but only because I don't think about money a lot. But I know if I started thinking about money a lot, I'd actually be making quite a bit of money, if that makes sense. I actually believe I have the capacity to make quite a bit of money with my creative mind, but I just don't think about it a lot. So maybe I should probably start thinking about money more. Yeah. So I've been trying to brainwash my mind into being more materialistic. I've never been much of a materialist, but as part of 2025 is to be more materialistic, so I won't be living on the poverty line for the rest of my life. So, yeah, I don't know. I've been feeling good though. Do I have anything else? I have like a huge to-do list that I've been crossing out. I've been fairly productive, and collision management's on there, and I have my back-end projects that I'm working with my brother, and I've been slacking off on that because we are programming in Go, and Go is a cool language, but I like low-level programming languages like Rust and C and C++, but I just like low-level stuff. I guess there is low level stuff, like, of course, there are back end engineers that actually deal with databases and server logic and all that, and I'd rather do that as opposed to doing front end and building a website. And so yeah, I mean, like, front end is kind of like straightforward, but yeah, I guess I would be more interested in back end. I say, okay, sorry, I don't mean to say front end straightforward. It's not. It's just not the kind of design. I'm not a big fan of design as much as other people, because it feels. I'm gonna say it feels. I'm not gonna say it is meticulous, but for me, it feels meticulous and menial. So I don't want to, hurt anybody's feelings, but people get excited about that. I'm just not a big fan of the whole artsy part of it, and that's fine, I guess. So yeah, I mean, I was looking at, again, I've been slacking off with that, so I have to do. My brother and I are planning on making an API for PostgreSQL and doing query management stuff and all that fun jazz. And it's okay. It seems not that exciting to me, but it's something to learn. Yeah, I enjoy learning for the most part. There are some things I'm not really a big fan of learning, but it can be practical. I need to be practical too. So, yeah. That's pretty much it for an update. I don't really have anything better to say. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.